The content you're about to enjoy comes from the archives of The Best You. We're devoted to the very best in personal development, with a platform and resources dedicated to inspiring and changing people's lives. At The Best You, we work with the world's leading writers and trainers on the evolution of the self, and people whose journeys have been affected by their work and words. These Best You EXPO talks are recorded in front of a live audience in a live event. We highly recommend that you focus on the message. As they say, what you focus on expands. Enjoy. Agnes Khan. The title of her talk is 5 Flavours of Health. Food is powerful, says Agnes, and what we need is education, not medication. Her revolutionary approach to lifestyle promises to improve health and reduce conditions such as allergies, asthma, diabetes, cancer, and many more. Come and be inspired. Enjoy.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon. My name is Agnes Khan, and I will be talking today about my new initiative that I have started just a few months ago, based on my many years of experience and my personal sufferings, really. That's what it comes from. But the reason why I am here today is just to share and encourage people that anything we really want in life is possible. And I am just an example of that. I can see a lot of new faces that I have never seen. I've never seen you, and I'm very happy to glad to see. I came to this country. I'll just say a few words about myself so you understand my background and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because 5 Flavors of Health, it is a new initiative, and I am not a doctor and I'm not a nutritionist. Yet I have a courage to talk about this. And in 2000, 18 years ago, I came to this country from Poland. I did not speak the language. I had 200 pounds in my pocket, and I did not know anyone. The first night I really slept, it was the ex-council flat in Bow, East London, in the corridor, in a sleeping bag. That was my first night in United Kingdom. And 3 years later, exactly 3 years later, in 2003, in May, I have purchased my first property worth £250,000. From that moment, I decided that I will never work for money, that money will work for me. So I've created a portfolio of properties, just not because to be rich, but just to spend my rest of my time on different projects that I'm creating in order to help other people. So, as 18 years has now passed, in summary, today, standing in front of you, I am a very happy wife, a mother of 2 boys. One is 8 and one is 14. I have just recently, in 2017, won an online voting competition for Businesswoman of 2017 in the United Kingdom. I have created a charity, which I'm the patron, called Supporting Lives in Third World Country, that in the last year and a half, we have supported 8,000 people registered, giving them medications and different things. This is my heart projects that I was not even publicly speaking about. This is really the first time that I'm talking about. And this new initiative, 5 Flavors of Health, is based, as I said in the start, on my personal experiences. In 2000, so what is 5 Flavors and why am I doing it? In 2009, when everything was going so well for us and for me, our second son was born, and he started to having, from the second month of his life, atopic eczema and lots of allergies for almost all the foods. And we went to the doctors like every parent would do. They've given us steroids and antibiotics, and I've given to him. The spots disappeared. They were literally everywhere. They've disappeared. And then 2 weeks later, they came back they were tripled. Okay, then I went to the doctors again, and as I say always, we respect doctors and scientists, and we cannot go without them. But when we can help ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, that's, I believe, our responsibility to learn. And I'm sure that you are here because maybe today you are suffering for something, or maybe your loved one, and maybe you are still looking for solutions because you did not find it yet. So I refused to give him the steroids and antibiotics. And I decided to go the natural way. I believe that if there is a problem, there will be a solution. And there was a solution. And the solution was found in, somebody recommended to me, a lady in Poland. She wrote those 2 books, which I have now translated and published. Philosophy of Health and Philosophy of Life. I will be signing these books in the bookstore after this talk. And this lady told me, Agnes, there are other ways, the natural ways that you can mitigate, you can prevent it. And she told me, let's believe in this. Let food be the medicine and let medicine be the food. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's 8 years later. I'm talking to you when I've learned this first time. I'm living by this. Our family is a living example that the food and the lifestyle that we have is what we do. We don't use medications. We are 4 of us in the house. Really, I respect doctors and I cannot thank them enough for what they do. But when we don't need them, my husband, who suffered so much allergies and asthma, hay fever, got no more of this. I've lost so much of my weight. I feel so much better than 10 years ago, in fact. My son, who suffered, I'll show you the picture. This was when he was better condition. We could go out with him. This was at the better stage. For 2 years, we would wake up in the morning and change the pillow cover because it will be full of blood and pass on that. Okay? And here is now today. It took us several months. What is 5 flavors? What is in these books? It is very simple, getting you closer to the nature. Look at this. In 60s or 70s, or in fact 60s and before, people did not have all this food store filled up with all kind of vitamins, you know? People say you should eat more vitamins. I'm not against vitamins, but you know what? If our health was depending on vitamins, we should be all healthy, but we are not. In fact, when I went to the doctors and then I went on the allergy organization and eczema and cancer, the numbers are growing and they are staggering. They are growing. They are not lesser. So what I say, if we get to understand, you know, in 60s, when the shops were not filled up, the industry, the transport, marketing industry, the food industry were not so developed. People were healthier. People were happier. Do you agree?
Having promoted more than 600 speakers and more than 65,000 people attend my seminars and courses and workshops and expos, having read so many books and attended so many courses, I really realized that the basics of personal, professional growth is based on the power of the question. Asking yourself empowering questions. Read my new book, The Question. Find your true purpose. It's based on my work, 30 years of entrepreneurship, all the experiences that I have, my manifesto, and what's really important. So for more information, go to www.thequestion.co.
And what happened after 70s when all the diets, new diets start coming? We lose weight, we get rid of this problem, that problem, your headaches. People start applying it, and they were temporary. And what happened now? The next generations are weaker. The doctors are telling us it's a norm. When I looked at the allergy organization, have a look what they say. 85% of newborn in the United Kingdom are having eczema symptoms, babies, and the doctors are agreeing that that is a norm. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not a norm. We should never agree that this is a norm. We can easily prevent it. Second, why we taking as a norm? People who are 60, 70, they go to bed with a handful of medications for blood pressure, for cholesterol, for that, for something else. Why we treat this as a norm? We should never agree. We have the solutions. The solutions are within us. We just lost common sense because we've got so much of everything every day of our life. Do you agree? And now when we go to doctors, we've got high blood pressure, we've got cholesterol. You know, recently, a doctor, GP doctor, 42-year-old lady, she called me and she said, Agnes Khan, can I meet you? I said, yes, you can. She said, I am 4 months pregnant and I've lost my 4 other pregnancies. I've got 1 child. I am so worried to lose this one. But can you help me? I have not been to toilet to poo for 10 days. I swear to God, a GP doctor. And I said to her, so I understand, and when the patients are coming, they have these problems. And she says, every second person who comes has this problem here. I said, so what do you advise them? She said, I give them syrups or I give them pills. I said, so why don't you take it yourself? And she said, because I am aware of side effects and I do not want to lose my child. She said, can you help? I said, of course I can help. Of course we can help. You know, my children, they are 8 and 14. For this many years, as I am aware of this, for 8 years now, they have not missed a single day of school. Not cold, not flu. I had no flu or cold. Touch wood, I don't know. Whatever. I was not unwell for this, and I travel and I work so much. You see? And it's just the nature that is giving us all the solutions, but what we are strained, we're going away. And what happened? I have created 5 flavors of health. This was not my idea even to create. I remember a year ago, I wouldn't even stand in front of you saying, I would be thrilled, terrorized with speaking in front of people. People engaged me and they said, Agnes Khan, can you share? Because you helped your son. We've seen the condition of the child and you helped. Can you share? So they've organized a little workshop and I did it. And now what we do little workshops. We do little workshops, we do bigger workshops, we do seminars, and I would encourage you to leave your email address with one of my team members. They are in orange shirts. We love orange. It's a hot, it's warming color, it's the happy color. These are our team girls. If you can leave your email, we will give you a free ebook. We will locate 2 people. I will select 2 people like a lottery to win this. I want to say why when we go to doctors, I know I have 10 minutes, maybe 1 minute more. When we go to doctors, we go with the symptomatic problems. We have a headache, chronic headaches. We have allergy. We have something, okay? And the doctors will treat us with this problem, gut problem, digestion problem, metabolism problem. They will treat us and they will explain it is because our immunity is getting weaker. And they say this is the cause. I said, this is not the real cause of the problem. Immunity is actually an effect. Weaker immunity is already an effect of our weaker heart, liver, kidney, stomach. Would you agree? It is already an effect. And you know, the real cause of the problem is our lifestyle. The way we eat, the way we relax, the way we think about ourselves is what is causing the weakening of our liver, stomach, heart, kidney, and all of that. And that is causing the immunity weaker, and that is causing the symptoms that we go to doctor with. But that is already most of the time, a developed problem. And we can easily prevent. And for that reason, I have created 5 flavors of health. And I am working today in 5 flavors of health on this field, on supporting people in cooking. We have engaged in our workshop celebrity chef who is cooking for our queen on the private parties. Robert Kusse is a chef who is teaching us how to cook. And I would love to invite you to our workshop. It's next Sunday. You can speak to our team member, sign up for it. And today it's got special discounted, so you've got £40 savings of that workshop. We have a yoga session. We've got a physiotherapist. We've got physical activities. We holistically approach our life in order to get healthier, to help ourselves to prevent from all these kind of problems that are easily preventable. People with the diabetes, with cancers, we can easily help ourselves, providing that we know what kind of fuel we put to our body. Okay? So I would like to show you maybe our workshop. And okay, one more thing. We work with the children as well. The project proved to be so popular that we have approval now to work with the schools in the United Kingdom to help children to be more aware what is working for them and what is not working for them. And same like my 14-year-old, when he's not feeling well, he will tell, Mama, give me that ginger drink, because he's already feeling the energy. He can read his body language. He's aware of this. And I can teach 8-year-old, I can teach 5-year-old, I can teach 20-year-old. We are now entering the schools. And if any of you is ready, wants to participate, contribute, we are open, because this project is going global. We are going also abroad, outside the UK already. We've got invitation. It's just few months old, and people finding a solution, because we do have the solutions. We teach you how to balance the meal, how to balance your day, so that you can, by having this consciousness, prevent, mitigate, and help yourself on everyday basis, to your entire family, from the baby newborn to your parents who are maybe 80 years old. Everybody. And we have got multiple examples of helping. Anna, my mentor, who has written these books, and as I said, I have translated. She helped millions of people around the world with this. There are countless examples of it. I will just show you, because I know I have limited time. I will just show you. I know by the way, NatWest Bank is partner for this project. They love the idea that we are promoting health prevention, and they are supporting us in this project as well.
If you're interested in speaking, exhibiting, or getting involved in the largest personal development expos in the world, contact us today at www.thebestyouexpo.com or send us an email to info@thebestyou.co.
Today, this workshop, instead of 137, it costs £97. If you want to participate, I welcome you, and speak to me or our members. This is our website. And I would like to show you. This is our first ever one-day workshop in London. Good morning. I like to focus on results. For me, I always say we can talk and we can know. Knowing is not enough. The results are the name of the games. 5 Flavours of Health. It's a new initiative, in fact, based on a very, very old rules and principles, where we are getting closer to the nature. And my intention is to inspire and guide you to your own discovery of your own new likings, new comfort, new values. And thanks to that, you will gain so much more confidence, you will gain strength and courage that you can use in all aspects of your life.
It was really interesting. I really enjoyed the practical side of the workshop today, to find out a bit more about these spices and the 5 flavors and how to use them. And before I came, I thought, oh my goodness, this is going to be so hard, so difficult, so different to how I cook and everything. But we watched the demonstration in the kitchen, and it was really very simple. It's actually quite exciting, because it almost brings life back into cooking when, doing all the different spices in it. It looked very simple, very practical. So I'm really enjoying this, and having tasted the food, it's amazing as well.
It's really, really good and beneficial for everyone, especially for me. I find out her course very, very good for myself because of my heart problems, very high blood pressure. Solution which is actually given to people It's a solution that you can stop using medicine, which is very, very important in our long-term life. If we would like live healthier, better, and be more happy and more enjoy what we do and how we live.
If you have someone you love, if you have someone you care for, if you have children, if you want to teach them something that matters, I would like you to join our club. I want you to come along, and I want you to learn about how you can improve your life with very, very small steps, because it's a priceless knowledge, and you're going to benefit from it, and your children are going to do it as well. Thank you.
We've been through this regime of raw foods and juicing and trying to go down the lines of what everybody thinks is the right way to eat. And then we came across this, and I came here today, and it's really good food. And if the results that people are getting from it will help us, then great.
We learn lots of things about food. Thank you very much for this lifestyle.
Amazing experience. Prompts you to do something back in your kitchen, because how you balance food, how you actually introduce new flavors into your dishes, it's amazing.
So I've enjoyed being here today at 5 Flavours of Health. Learned to cook using various ingredients to promote health. So I think I've learned something today. I think I'll definitely be coming along in the future.
Yeah, it's really good. People are very friendly. There's good atmosphere, lots of coffee and delicious foods. I would recommend it to anybody or everybody who likes cooking and who would like to stay healthy.
We hear so much about, diets, different nutrition, and it's just so complicated. Having tried a few different things ourselves, raw vegan and all these sort of things that are out there, and seeing how this actually makes so much more sense. There's so much more common sense and logic to it, and it's just really encouraging to be around people who are trying it, who are doing it, who are loving it, and they're seeing these positive differences in their lives. And yeah, we're enjoying the journey already. Yeah.
Just finish a practice part of the physiotherapy and physiotherapist's point of view. I gave for members of the 5 Flavours a couple of advice how to build up their daily routines and how to build up their health and prevent the illness.
It was a long day, but we've done lots of fantastic things. We had exercise, we did 6 dishes so everyone could try, and hopefully see you soon next time.
It's Sunday, nearly 6 p.m. and our first... Yeah, okay, that's... thank you. I know they are showing me that the time is finished. So this is getting closer to the nature. This is my, as I said, from my personal experiences, getting closer to the nature will give you stability, harmony and peace. And that is my wish and dream for all of you. Thank you.
For more information, go to www.thebestyou.co.